have some very strong reasons behind this viewpoint. And I'm going to share those reasons why you should consider becoming a trainer. And I'm also going to share some of the career prospects within the training domain in this video. If you are an expert in your domain, if you have certain level of expertise or experience in your own profession, you should consider teaching your skills and knowledge to others. I believe that any professional who has got certain level of experience or expertise in his or her domain should consider becoming a trainer. What do you think? This is my viewpoint. Whatever is your viewpoint, whether you agree or disagree, feel free to share your comments in the comment box. Now, I have some very strong reasons behind this viewpoint, and I'm going to share those reasons why you should consider becoming a trainer. And I'm also going to share some of the career prospects within the training domain in this video. Stay tuned till the end. Have you experienced the inner peace, the inner happiness, the self-satisfaction when you share something which you have a little in surplus with someone who is in need? How about sharing your skills and knowledge? How beautiful it would be when you share your knowledge and skills with others and when they come back to say that you helped them. How beautiful experience it would be when people come and tell you that your knowledge and skills have helped them grow in their profession. Isn't it? Maslow's need hierarchy theory also supports this statement. Have you heard about the Maslow's need hierarchy? It is all about the levels of needs that human beings have in order to feel motivated to work more. The need hierarchy starts with some of the basic needs like safety, house, belongingness, professional needs, and then self-actualization is the fifth requirement. Self-actualization, what is it? Understanding one's self-worth. That is what is the meaning of self-actualization. Don't you think that when we share knowledge, when we share our skills, it is knowing our own worth, it helps in knowing our own worth? That is what is the need which gets fulfilled when we start teaching someone. Later on, Maslow added 3 more need levels in the hierarchy, and those were cognitive needs, aesthetic needs, and transcendence needs. Cognitive needs, I leave it to you. You would agree that when we teach someone, our cognitive needs also get fulfilled. We also enhance our knowledge, isn't it? Aesthetic needs, it is all about beauty, about creation, creating something new. Don't you think that when you teach someone, the need of creating something new, that gets fulfilled? And transcendence needs. Maslow believed that human beings have a requirement of something which is beyond our physical state. So something like spiritual need, something like helping others. So I think teaching others relates directly to this particular need, spiritual need, helping others, feeling fulfilled, isn't it? Now these, you might consider that these are something very theoretical. I have practical reasons as well. And that is that the training domain is increasing. Simple. Training domain, training profession, it has increased over a period of time. In the past, it has increased at around 8% rate. And in future, it is expected to increase at the rate of around 16%. So there is a lot of requirement of trainers. Organizations need trainers. People are looking forward to new technology, new terminologies, new knowledge, and everyone is eager to learn more and more these days. So these are the reasons that you should consider getting into the training domain if you have some expertise in your profession. Now, if you want to get into the training domain, let us understand what are the prospects. So the prospects can be divided into 4 parts. Number 1, getting into the training department of an organization. So within the training department, you can become a training manager, an OD manager, L&D specialist, you can become an internal trainer. All of these are the available subdomains within the training department. Second is about trainer, specifically becoming a trainer, an external trainer, freelance trainer, whatever it may be, trainer who teaches. So within trainer, within this particular umbrella of becoming a trainer, there are again certain subdomains or sub areas that you can focus on, which can be like becoming a soft skill trainer, a leadership trainer, a presentation skills trainer, a technical trainer, trainer of your domain. So all of these are the areas that you can focus on. The third area could be becoming a coach. So becoming a health coach, a mental well-being coach, all of these are the areas that you can try on. And now the fourth option is becoming a speaker, a professional speaker, keynote speaker, an international speaker. All of these could be the options that you can look at in this profession. So what do you think? I want to know from you, which is the profession within this training domain, under the umbrella of training domain? What would you like to become? Which area would you like to focus on? Share your thoughts in the comment box. And if you want to know what are the skills that are required to become a trainer, watch this video. You will find the link over here. And finally, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.